Oh my god.
We can have cocktails after. Wow.
In the
Really?
bassinet, a brand new bassinet.
You could have a cocktail after.
No, Clyde. It's short for Archibald.
What?
He's gonna unmute it.
What's up, guys? No. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Two Girls, One Episode, where we react, we roast, and we judge the fuck out of your favorite and our favorite shows. I'm Hunter.
And I'm Todd. That was a shenanigan.
Holy shit, man.
Oh my gosh. So much fun. But we are
Get married, guys. Highly recommend.
like just having a fun time. So we are back watching Big Mood. Oh yeah,
Big
we're
Mood,
almost
Big Mood,
finished.
Big
Second to
Mood,
last episode.
Big
Big Mood, Big Mood,
Mm-mm.
Big Mood,
I
Big
feel
Mood,
like this is
Big
weird.
Mood, Big Mood, Big Mood,
He's
Big
like,
Mood, Big Mood, Big Mood, Big Mood.
Okay.
So season 1, episode 5.
Bye.
The Edge.
Shit's gonna hit the fan.
Yeah, I feel like we're about to
The
get
tension's gonna
insane.
build.
Which I'm also like, where's the emotional episode gonna come? I assume it's gonna be the last one.
Yeah. And
Um,
I guarantee you, I don't think it's gonna be as like what you're thinking.
right.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I guess we'll find out.
Maybe.
We'll see how emotional it actually is. But I mean, some of the review thingies that I've kind of seen when I was like searching up the episodes was that people cried. So
Mm.
I'm assuming that there may be tears, but I haven't touched my box of tissues yet.
I don't know. I don't want
came
to
close.
say anything. I don't want to say anything, so I'm not gonna say anything on why I think people shed tears, because I know why I shed tears, but I don't think you like. How am I gonna say this? I don't. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah. We're gonna
I'm
stay
just gonna.
away from the spoilers.
I'm just gonna say it next episode.
I'm
Fuck it.
assuming it's got to do with a character that I'm not overly
Yeah, that you're. I
concerned
thought
about.
you'd be closer to this character, and that's probably why.
Right.
Oh my god.
What the heck are they doing?
I don't know, but how depressing.
Legit. This would not what make you want to have kids.
But also, like, how dreary it looks.
Yeah.
It's really good cinematography. Or lighting, whatever.
In your early 30s, like, congratulations on being the most boring people at this boring people convention.
Why is the penguin covered in glad
Boring
wrap?
people convention, and it's a bunch of kids running around having the greatest,
The greatest
time
Reality
Yep.
show where the hot girl has to figure out which hot old man is her biological father. It starts tonight, so if you want to come around.
After what?
You come after.
Maggie,
My home is
I meant
melting.
what I said. I need some space.
So why are you here then?
You know Jonah was my last chance.
Yeah.
at the bar, right?
Whose
I mean,
birthday party
ruined
is
it.
this?
It looks like it's a climate change theme. Which, why is that for a kid's birthday party?
oh, okay. Cool apology.
So what was the date of your last period?
Right. Can I give you an estimate?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do people actually know?
Sorry, like,
I'm the worst.
knows
I
that
don't
stuff.
track
Most
shit.
people use
Yeah.
tracking apps.
If you
It's
track
all on
it,
my
then
period.
yeah, but
no thanks.
Right, well, in that case, we'll need you to come in for a scan first.
Fine.
The next available scan in London is in a month.
Bitch, that's too late.
No, I can't wait a month. I threw up on the tube this morning and a bit went in a woman's bag and I didn't even tell her. Yesterday I cried. and went, thanks for nothing, I guess.
You didn't need to be
No
rude.
offense.
I've
Yeah.
heard worse.
But
I've
also,
heard worse.
yeah. But also a month when you don't want to keep the baby is girl borscht.
Girl borscht. Yeah.
Wow. I'm all for like your body, your choice, but that is a wild name for a clinic.
Yeah. I want that hat.
She looks
God.
so miserable.
Ugh. In the
Really?
bassinet, a brand new bassinet.
You are a 33-year-old woman and you couldn't make it to the. You couldn't turn around and go and
Just-
make it to the.
Not even, just do it on the floor. It's so easy to clean that up on the floor.
Yeah, but also it wasn't a lot. Throw up in your mouth and then go back to the bathroom.
Any appointments
Ew.
for today?
Hey, girlie, you here to exercise your rights?
Not with you.
Why is
I'm
why is a
sorry,
man
I'm Kaz.
working?
I'm a Gail Borsch consultant.
You're a doctor?
No, not at all. No,
Please leave.
my degree's in media.
Why is he here?
Do you have a Borsch buddy with you?
Sorry?
We encourage our patients to bring a bestie and make a day of it. You could grab a cocktail afterwards, depending on whether you have an adverse reaction to the first pill or not.
Can that happen?
You're supposed to take somebody because, like, it's a
interested in our
serious
Bestie
medical.
and make a day of
£50
it.
extra.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
you need someone for emotional
comfy.
support and
Gail
because it's
Borsch
like an
pads. They're
insane
especially designed to soak up
medical
all the,
procedure, but we can have cocktails after.
I had no idea you were religious, Glenn.
You are not.
Why have you got a prayer hands tattooed on your neck then?
Eddie, this is the clapping emoji. Look.
The
Okay, I don't have
clapping
time for this.
emoji.
There's Vaseline in
Yeah,
it.
like a high five.
I just everything costs money. Why don't we have cheat codes like in The Sims?
In The
Do you think this is
Sims,
worth
did you get
Yeah,
that? Why don't
cheat
we have
codes.
cheat codes like in The Sims? I
Money.
totally missed that the first time.
You know,
I'm like, that's the
Prayer
first thing
isn't
I
just
do
for
when
the
I log in.
religious.
Money.
Yeah.
Just like to
Mother load.
Sure, mate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Girl, what are these?
oh, your brother was in earlier? He was wearing the most beautifully cut suit.
Fast forward to the info.
He had some contract he wanted you to sign, and he said to call him, or maybe it was crawl him. I couldn't really hear over my cranial mass.
Oh, God, her weird scarf thing.
What weird scarf thing?
Our mum started a range of designer skinny scarves. She makes them out of
Skinny scarf.
wider scarves. She sent me several of the range texts about it.
So what is half the
She
size
makes
of a
them-
normal scarf?
Yeah.
The usual.
She makes them out of
Breakfast too
wider
much.
scarves.
Money.
So you're really going to sell the bar?
Yes.
Not necessarily.
What is she doing?
Fuck.
Trying to find a sugar daddy, I guess.
Get out of here.
You don't have to, like, I mean, not that I know, but you don't have to interview them.
I know.
Just go find one on the internet.
Finally.
Clive?
No, Clyde. It's short for Archibald.
What?
Clive?
Sounded like a TikTok comment. You don't know that, but
Thought it might be good for company morale to
there's
bring my
a thing
employees
that's
out for a
like
couple of magnums.
you say something is short for
One
something
more
else and it
question.
just
Honestly, I
makes
can work with
no
yes
sense.
or
No
on
sense.
this.
I just thought it was deeply unfair that people blamed me for being on those flight logs. I mean, it was a business trip. I barely even knew Jeffrey.
Oh, I hate them.
Hey.
I'd better get back to my employees.
Oh wait,
Come on.
almost.
You don't want to be on that
You
flight
can feel
log.
valued for 5
No,
minutes. then
no,
you
no.
go for dinner at my club.
Oh, Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I just got that. I heard Jeffrey and I was like,
Everyone,
oh
this
look,
is
that's
Ellie.
almost my name.
Yeah,
No.
that's fine. Hi, I'm
Nope.
Ellie. Nice to meet you.
He's on the gross flight log.
You've got to be.
I mean, God forbid, for once in my life, I tried the easy way out, right? God forbid, I tried to rely on my perfect face and art for once. But no. I'll keep doing things the hard way. As you were. Good luck with the Epstein stuff, and I'll see you next week.
Damn.
Yikes.
Maybe you could have
You
just
look
like
weird.
not blown up.
Have you been to the new money wedding?
You look weird.
Weird.
Do I look like a moob?
I am. I left my copy of the Da Vinci Code here, like 6 years ago, and I just really wanted to read it.
The Da Vinci Code.
Haven't seen it.
Strange.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I might actually hang myself with a skinny scarf.
Like, no advertisement.
No, you're also, the bar is
Really?
dingy, you're taking your clothes off in the middle of the bar.
Yeah.
Giving away free drinks.
Any of my messages. Aren't you tricky?
It was like, is her face
Hey,
frozen?
Mum.
So,
Yeah.
what do you think of my creations?
Yeah, they're really
Scarves.
Thank you, darling.
Calling it
I
next.
have a
Next
favour to
by
ask.
Clara.
I need to borrow some money.
Weenie.
Not scarves by Clara. Next by
Jay told me you were selling a
Next
little
by
bar.
Clara.
I've also brought the contract with me.
Can you back off? I need a minute.
Girl, stop. I mean, I get it. There's also sentimental, but like memories linked to it, but still.
Christ, Weenie. You could have declared yourself or something.
Why?
What?
Spooky.
It's a public bathroom. There's gonna be other
Yeah.
people.
Like, did you not hear her come in?
Yeah.
Actually, Mum,
I'm assuming your mum's rich.
I don't want to say the bar. And I know it's a lot, and we haven't always been close. We've had our differences, but I thought maybe that you could.
Weenie.
I didn't realize it's a Ralph Lauren jacket.
I'm a new business owner.
I hate this necklace that she has on.
You own
It's
Tower
weird.
Glass in Primrose Hill.
That I inherited when my parents died, Weenie. Thank you so much for the reminder. Do you want me to hurl myself into the street so you can keep your bar?
Dad's bar. Yes.
Weenie. That place was an albatross around your father's neck, and to be quite frank, led directly to our divorce.
Oh, the bar caused the divorce, did it? Not your affair with Jamie Theakston.
Oops.
Alleged affair with Jamie Theakston.
Clara, you owe me. So I owe you
Well, she doesn't even call her a
A
mum.
lifetime's worth of giving it a shit.
Why are you doing this on my big day?
Jeez, I don't even know why I asked. It shows how desperate I am.
Well, you can forget about that 800 quid, you ungrateful little...
This is what I think of your scarves.
Oh my...
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
You okay?
No.
Where did she get champagne?
Good lord.
I always knew I was destined for great
Bro, you
things.
just have a
I've already
stall.
achieved so much. I don't like to mention.
Bro,
my
you
last
make
signed
skinny
storm
scarves out of
before Kate was
wider
visiting Cameron
scarves.
and some- in both Theodora and Janus. You see, they inherited this funny little bar from their father, and Weenie has sweetly kept it going for a few years. But I am so proud to hear they've sold it to a developer who's going to knock it all down and turn it into some gorgeous luxury flats. Isn't that fabulous?
People actually have parents
What?
like this.
I was going to tell you.
Luxury
Yeah.
shitting flats. Eddie, please, not at the Independent Designer Showcase.
It is a fucking craft fair, Clara.
Jesus, Eddie, come on.
Get the fuck off me, Jay.
Eddie. Eddie, come.
Well, why didn't you ask?
No.
What do we know?
Oh, come on, Eddie. What,
What
have
it
you
was
actually
about.
done to keep that bar?
Yeah,
Have you even
fair.
applied for a business
So,
loan or mortgage? Face it,
he's
you want that bar
already-
sold as much as-
Bullshit.
It was never your dream. It was Dad's.
So he's already done everything that needs to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's
so,
what I'm getting at. Does he even need her signature?
yes, because they co-own it.
But she's upset because
Because
they've
it's a
done this behind
developer.
her back?
Well, no, because
Oh,
it's
because
a
they're going to
develop.
tear it down
Correct.
and rebuild over it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, at least if it was like going to someone else who was going to run a bar, like she could go
Yeah.
back and you still have the sentimental memories. But
Yeah.
if you're going to get it torn down, it's, you know, it's gone.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Fuck you and fuck your dirty money.
What are you ripping up? I sent you the money on PayPal.
What this?
it's the sentiment, okay?
Oh, sick, you're here.
Shut up, man.
Guess who?
You're the only person who'd be knocking on the doors.
Mm-hmm.
She made me buy these. £290.
Jesus.
Got a £10 family and friend discount. So come in.
£100 a scarf.
Yeah.
You really need to cut Clara out. Cutting my dad out was my best ever decision.
Yeah, I'd love to, but she'd probably do something like sue me for emotional neglect. I directed all my anger at Jay and Jonah and the bog of poo I'm in at you, and I shouldn't have.
Hog of poo. Pile of shit.
Yep.
This week I've been feeling really...
I know, lonely, abandoned, you miss me. I'm a fucking dick. No, I missed you.
Why don't you just tell her that? Prior to now.
Her life is going up in
I
the
lost the bar.
Pretty
to
shit.
shit right now, though.
Mm.
I'm sorry. And I'm fucking pregnant.
What? Why? On purpose. Maggie, I need you to help me. Is that okay? Can you do that for me?
Oh, God.
You're fucked, mate.
Jesus.
Of course I can.
Wow. So that was an Eddie-centric episode.
It was.
What'd you think about Girl Borscht?
I mean...
Why is there a dude run like? Why is there a
Men
dude?
should
Why?
not be working there, for starters. I think it's a good concept, but I
Yeah.
think that it should be... I think it should be more than just abortions.
Uh-huh.
Which is why I think I think people in general get all up in arms about like Planned Parenthood and like everyone's like every country's equivalent to that based on the fact that they tell you about abortions and everyone's like obviously that's everyone's hard fast like stance, polarizing stance, I guess thing. But I definitely think it's so I think it's a good concept because it's something that's available. $800 is wild and should be part of just healthcare.
Yeah.
Um,
Which that being in the UK is kind of crazy to me.
well, I think it's more so that
Just that place.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
privately owned.
Yeah.
Which is why it costs money, because it's not taken by your insurance. If she went to the one that was going to be take her a month to get in, she wouldn't have had to pay. It would have been government funded or insurance.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it's the same thing as here. So like here, if you go public healthcare at all, any public healthcare is completely free. If you want to go private, then either you pay out of pocket or you have private health insurance that will cover it.
So like, if you go to the hospital, what does
Free.
that look like? What? Like if you have surgery?
In the hospital, free.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. So the only
Who
thing is
pays them?
that it's the government, our taxes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's like an ambulance ride here is like
$2,000 or something.
$1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, free. It's covered by your taxes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'll never know what that feels like.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't do public surgeries because I pay for health insurance. So if I need a surgery, I go private because then you can get in probably within like a month. You go and you see a specialist and, you stay in a nice place and you get nice food and, you get fancy stuff. But if you didn't have the money, you could put yourself on the wait list for public health care, which may take 6-7 months, who knows, but it's free. You don't have to pay for it.
That's crazy. Anyway. Oh my god, just start shedding tears right here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm like, even if you were to come here and get hurt and you ended up in the hospital, it wouldn't cost you anything.
Let me fly out to New Zealand.
Yeah.
To have a surgery.
Have a surgery. But yeah. Yeah, no, we have wild stuff. Like if you get into an accident and you like break a bone or whatever, it's covered by this thing called ACC, which is like accidental care cover, which makes it free.
I feel like there's people that would use and abuse that. Definitely.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, like our normal doctor, for example, you have to pay to go to the normal doctor.
Mhm.
So, like, that's like a $80 doctor's visit. But if you have health insurance, then you just submit to your health insurance and they just reimburse you. So that's to stop people just like taking the piss out of going to the doctor for every little thing.
Mhm.
And then obviously emergency rooms are for emergencies. So if you have to go into the emergency room, but if you're not an emergency, obviously you triage and then you're not going to get in because you don't need to be there. But like if you need something done, it's not going to bankrupt you, unlike your country.
Crazy. Dude, I got a
Anyways.
blood test done one day.
Yeah.
Like just to see what my levels were at. $2,000.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
But that was before insurance. With my insurance, I had to pay like $300.
Yeah, but that's still insane.
But I was like, $2,000 to have a blood test is crazy.
That's crazy. Like, I don't pay anything. Like, I mean, take birth control, for example. A year's worth of birth control cost me $10 because it's government subsidized.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been on birth control in years, so I don't know what it would cost now, but I think I was paying like $4 a month, maybe.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm like $10 for the year.
Crazy.
Wild. But yeah, I mean, it was a good episode. I think obviously this next episode's going to be.
Yeah, I feel like that was very much a filler episode.
It felt like it, which is also insane for like a 6-episode.
Yeah.
Like,
but
show?
Maybe it was because it was Eddie centric. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't kind of connected with Eddie in the way that I possibly should. That would mean that this episode would mean more. So I guess depending on how you connect with that character will depend on how you feel.
She's just in a really shitty situation at the moment.
I think, 100%. And I think, like, obviously it seems like her and her family are not very close. So it's like she's not really got any support or help or whatever. And then you also feel like you're kind of taking care of your best friend because there are going to be moments where she obviously is not in the best headspace and can't help you out. So while you're going through mass amounts of shit and have no like support, and then you also have to be the support for someone else who's also going, like, that's a lot to take on.
It is, poor thing. But her just randomly fucking throwing up in places, I'm like,
wild.
You and I have never been pregnant, but I feel like you have a little bit more time than what she was saying.
Look, I've been sick and had like, food poisoning and whatever, and as an adult, you know when it's coming up and you've got enough time.
Yeah.
But this was Big Mood Season 1, Episode 5. What was it called? The Edge.
The Edge.
The Edge. So if you enjoyed this reaction and you'd like the full-length reaction, we do have a Patreon, which you can join, which is in the link is in the description below. We are a few weeks ahead and you get the full unedited version. Otherwise, if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified each time that we upload. Ding ding. But anyways, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess.